What is up, you guys? This is going to be the start of a new podcast. I'm calling it a podcast, but I really just want it to be like a video gaming thing. I don't know, like kind of like Twitch, but like without having to be live so I can edit out when I sound like an idiot, you know? This is gonna be called the Fit Gamer Girl Podcast or something like that. And really what I want to use this for is kind of just gaming, playing RuneScape, and talking about fitness myths, fads, and drama in the industry. I'm playing on my phone, by the way. I'm playing this on my freaking phone. But yeah, there's just been a lot of drama in the industry as of recently. Like, the whole thing with Brittany Dawn is like a big thing for the public to be aware of. But the thing is, with us fitness coaches, we know that this happens. There are warning signs on how to figure out if a coach is legit or not. And as a consumer, it's also your role to figure out if a coach is a good coach. You know, there's testimonials, you can check their Yelp reviews. This is just a big thing that is happening. Brittany is not the only coach that does this. Many coaches are scam artists. So the way it works is a lot of fitness influencers blow up because they have banging bodies on Instagram, right? And then they say, okay, well, what's the next step? How can I use this to my advantage? Well, the next step is to make these basic cookie cutter programs and then use their followers so that they make money and just sell it to a large amount of people. This is the mindset that I'm sure she was in, is, well, I'm not doing wrong because it's gonna help these people in some way. The problem is there are clients who have back injuries, problems with their knees, problems with their ankles, they have mobility issues, they have eating disorders, which the other crazy thing is freaking Brittany targets women with eating disorders and then gives them general macronutrient plans that's going to trigger their eating disorder. So it's like, not only is this a problem for just in general, I guess, but the fact that she's targeting vulnerable people and making them trust her and then betraying their trust like that, but she's destroying their mental health along with that, even more so than when they started with her. And it just blows my mind. Like, one of the hashtags that she uses on her pictures, she's probably deleted it by now because she's getting so much crap, but one of the hashtags that she uses is team no dinner or team skip dinner, or like, I don't know, she used like 3 or 4 different hashtags about avoiding meals. And it's like, if you are targeting people with eating disorders, that is so wrong on so many different levels. It just really triggers me. So this podcast, video podcast, if you want to call it that, is going to be based on topics like this, problems that there are in the fitness industry, problems with the myths that are in the industry, maybe why some of these myths came around and whether they're true or not, and just any like fad diets, stuff like that. I want to use this as a time to talk about that. And I know a lot of you guys have been interested in gaming, so like, why not combine these two? I feel like this is like a fun little like side thing I can do. I'm a noob right now, by the way, on RuneScape and just in gaming in general. Like, I used to play RuneScape, by the way, back in the day. I started in 05, and I think that was, when was that for me? 5th grade. So I started in 5th grade. So I think that was 05, but I'm not 1000% sure. And I ended freshman year of high school. So 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. I played for 4 years straight, and it got so bad to the point that, like, because I was always an outdoor person. Like, I was always athletic. I always just loved being outside and running around and being a kid. And then I found RuneScape. And for 4 years, I literally wanted nothing more than to go home from school and play RuneScape until I went to bed. So that was for 4 years of my life. Like, RuneScape was my absolute life. And then I, you know, got a real life again, and RuneScape kind of went down the drain. So anywho, that's my experience with RuneScape. I had a million different accounts, and I had some pure accounts. My mage was my favorite one, and that was called Nature Rune, and I freaking lost access to it. I don't remember my password. I don't remember any of the security questions, because here's the thing. Back in those times, all my friends, like, we all hacked each other, which sounds so terrible, because we'd have each other's passwords, but then we would take shit from each other's accounts. And so I said, no more. So then I made these insane security questions. I would make an answer that had nothing to do with a color, and I wrote it on this piece of paper. It would be like, my favorite color is, I don't even know. It was just so stupid I can't even explain it. Like, it made no sense. And so there's no way I'm getting back into that account. But I was a member on that account. Like, that was my life, you guys. RuneScape was my absolute life. Like, when I was in school, I remember specifically in 5th grade, I got in trouble because I was supposed to be taking notes for something, and I was actually taking notes on how I was gonna level up on RuneScape. Like, I was literally creating a plan for myself to level up my fastest. Like, that's how serious it was. Like, I had notebooks for my accounts on how I was gonna level them up. And then I had like my laptop computer, and then I had my desktop computer, and then I had, it was like a PC hooked up to a TV. And I literally played on 2 or 3 accounts at the same time. Usually there's only 1 or 2, but like there were times when I literally would go into the wild and gang up on people with all 3 of my accounts. I don't know if anyone else did that, but I sure as hell did. And that's how I ended up getting rich. But I also was like a gold digger on RuneScape. Like, I'm sorry, at that time I sure as heck was. Like, I had all the boys proposing to me with their diamond rings that they made. And I just thought I was the shit back in the day, and now I can hardly remember how to do anything. So welcome to my podcast. I'm sorry if this video is boring, but at least you can have like a little insight to why this series is starting. I just want to do it because I'm also wanting to start a Twitch, and I also have some big things coming up this year that are really starting, and they have to do with fitness. They have to do with all of this. So I feel like if there are people who like both fitness and gaming, this is the perfect little podcast to start right now. That will lead up to bigger things that are going to happen in 2019. I don't want to hint too much to this because I just want you guys to wait and see. Like, that's just how it is. But if you guys play RuneScape, you can add me on RuneScape at Perfect. I plan on, once I like really get the ball rolling, I plan on doing some of this on Twitch. I just have to figure out how to stream on Twitch. I just bought some gear for my Xbox 360, and I also have my Wii. My PS2 broke, so I'm thinking about buying a PS4. I really like the medieval RPGs, but like, I don't know. Like, I just love the medieval theme to everything, and I feel like PlayStation 4 has more of that medieval feel. Like, RuneScape has that medieval feel. Like, I just really love that style of game. Like, I am so into Call of Duty and like war games, but the thing is, like, I just really am feeling a calling for those medieval games. Like, there was a game called Fable, and I still have it, but I think it's for the regular Xbox and not the 360, so I don't think I can even play it on 360. I don't remember. But anyways, there was a game called Fable, and it was the shit. Like, oh, I loved that game. Oh my god. And you know what else? You know what else game I love? What is that English? Anyways, there was, so stupid, but there was, I feel so stupid saying this, but Neopets, there was a Neopets PlayStation 2 game, and dude, it was everything. It was absolutely everything. It was like a medieval feel to it. Maybe I just feel like everything's medieval and it's not, but I swear it had like that medieval feel to it. It was like, it was a fun game. It was so fun. Like, I would play it right now if I still had it. I don't think I have it anymore. All of my, like, I have a lot of my games over here in this corner, which you can't see, and it's like on this little gaming stand. but I don't have all of my games over, like I don't have all my games here. Some of them are back home in Illinois still, and I left them with my grandma when I moved to California. So I might still have that game, and low-key, if I do, I want to play it again. But I need to buy a PS2. Or maybe I can find out, like, if I get PS4. Like, I would literally play Neopets right now. You don't even know. Neopets were everything. I collected those plushies, like, the fact that I even call them plushies. But I collected those, dude. Like, they were amazing. Uh-oh. Somebody. No, it's okay. So, anyways. That is what to expect on this podcast. If there are any topics that you guys are interested in me ranting about, leave them down in the comments below. I love my ranting. You guys know that I rant hardcore on Instagram. Usually it's via text and not talking, because like my English, I struggle with talking. Like I just struggle with being on video, but I love it at the same time. But it just stresses me out. So it's like a love-hate relationship. Like if I was better with my words and communication and like thought process, awesome. Would love it even more. Oh God. Dude, RuneScape influenced so many things in my life. So, what was it? We had that camo game. Oh my God, what the frick was it? And you got camo outfits. I'm pretty sure you got like camo outfits. He was a boot camp dude, and I think you had to do like push-ups and like star jumps and like all kinds of crazy shit. But anyways, you got camo gear after finishing that little thing. And literally for 2 years of my life, because of RuneScape, I was obsessed with wearing camo. And I'm not joking, like, and I honestly think like gaming influenced my life in so many ways. Like I love programming for clients. Like creating workouts is like playing Sudoku for me. Like you have to fit the puzzle pieces together correctly to make the most efficient program that's going to be the best for them, kind of like Sudoku, where you have to like put the puzzle pieces together to create a program that works perfectly for your client. And it's not going to be the same puzzle every single time. Like it's always going to be a different puzzle, and it keeps you on your toes, and it just makes you a better coach. But that's kind of how it was with RuneScape and like planning all of those things out. So then after, 4 years of constantly, starting in 5th grade, of constantly just but enjoying creating a program for RuneScape, for leveling up on RuneScape, I easily just transitioned into loving programming because it feels like the same exact thing to me. So RuneScape, literally, you guys don't even know, has played a big role in my life. But anywho, that is pretty much all I want to say for this video. There are a lot of topics, you guys, that I have written down. Like I have over 60 myths, fads, and drama in the fitness industry that needs to be talked about. And I know some people talk about it, but like I want a platform, or I want like a podcast where I can just let out the drama in like an easy, relaxed way, where I don't have to like sit down and make like a serious video about it. I just want to be able to sit and chat with you guys, game a little, and talk about the problems with the fitness industry. Brittany Dawn Fitness is a big one, as we all know, and I'm so glad it's exposed. But guys, everyone thinks that this is, I don't even know how to say it. Everyone thinks that this is like one person doing it, and holy crap, this is such big news. But for us fitness coaches, this is, for the good fitness coaches, we see that most fitness influencers do this. And I have some tea on some fitness influencers, and as coaches, we personally know all of the problems with the fitness industry and how easily these fitness influencers and gurus that actually don't know what they're talking about can influence people, because that's why they're called influencers. And they just take advantage of their situation and don't use it for good. Like, you can easily have such good intentions as a fitness influencer. You could easily hire a team of kick-ass coaches, even though you'd have to pay them, you would probably profit so much more. And the thing is, you would 1,000% profit so much more because you're getting good reviews, you're getting good results for your clients, you're happy, they're happy, and now your coaches are happy too because they have jobs under another fitness influencer who can get them more clients. Like, you don't even have to coach them if you suck at coaching, because you do suck at coaching if you're giving everyone cookie cutter programs. So if you suck at coaching, take your influence, hire coaches to do the programs for you. Let people know, hey, I'm not writing your programs because this isn't my specialty. I told you I struggle with words and I'm getting really worked up. And be like, but I'm gonna make sure you guys have the best damn coaches that you can for your goals, and they're gonna work with you one-on-one, and we can have a Facebook group where I go live once a week and we talk about, you know, the fitness and we talk about the struggles. Because here's the thing, Brittany Dawn focuses on eating disorders and body positivity and women empowerment. So she can take that, not even talk about anything fitness related or programming at all or nutrition at all, leave that to the coaches that she hires or hired if she would have done this, and use that opportunity to have this Facebook group page of all these women who are struggling, and go live and talk about the struggles and talk about the things she posts about on Facebook, but do it like more on a personal level with these clients in her group. Dude, that sounds so kick-ass to me. But she didn't. She manipulated thousands and thousands of people since 2014, 2015, has used triggering hashtags on Instagram, has blocked people who are struggling that she took advantage of. And that pisses me off. She had an amazing opportunity to do amazing things, to not even have to coach anybody. All she had to do was be a fitness influencer, and she could have had $1 million business. But instead, she made $1 million business off of being a cheap person, heartless, and pretending to be a good person. So there's a lot of tea in the fitness industry, and we are just getting started on all of it. So that is everything for this video. I'm so freaking excited for this podcast. I'm gonna buy a ring light so that the lighting is bomb AF in my upcoming videos. We're gonna buy all the stuff to do the live streaming, so hopefully we can have a Twitch account up, which, dude, the idea of Twitch, like, just makes me so excited. I'm just really excited. I hope you guys like it. If you do like it, give this video a thumbs up because that does help me out a lot.